Namaste, namaste. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big Cat, you have a few issues in your cranium that you need to clear up during this Mercury retrograde, which runs until the 22nd of June, darling dears. Throughout this Mercury retrograde in Gemini, all logic goes out the window and you have to rely on your intuitions. Those little nudges from Father God Most High, from Spirit, pointing you in the direction you need to be in, Big Cat. We also need to understand that bottom feeders, simpletons that have a big ticket for the spiritual short bus, will want it with lean with you, darling dears. Remember, this is a time for what? Reevaluation, rest, and then the rebirth of the Big Cat. It's also going to be bringing up a lot of nostalgia and insecurities, which you need to what? Whip it up into shape, darling dear. We also have, Big Cats, a new moon in Gemini. Yes, baby. Tomorrow, the 10th. The numerology of the 10 is about completions for beginnings to come through. The 10 also brings into mind the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, right? Completion, ending of cycles, and transformation. We are also having a prayer event on the 20th of June at 3:33 a.m. and 3:33 p.m. Dressed to impress. Why? It's a day to give thanks to Father God Most High. The numerology of the day goes down to a 4, and the 4 is Aries, Emperor mode. Protection and provider, giving thanks. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Energies up. Good golly and gosh, nearly knocked you off your socks. Sorry. Right.
That first time you get to kiss in that hug, or what it means, I'm not sure I'll ever let go.
Somebody on the herb, are they? They're getting a bit of Bob Marley in their life, are they? Everything is a sign in my readings, darling dears. Please excuse the adverts. Baby. I'm going to take the top card, right? Temperance and balance, Sagittarius energy. Big Cat, this is a time for you to have a peaceful home, ensuring arguments and conflict do not occur in your domicile. It is where the Emperor or Empress lays their head. It needs to have peace. Not only peace, you have to clean up that bitch. Get into them corners. Get the dust and the negativity out before the full moon blooms. I've put information, intel, on the community board for how you dispel what you're pushing away from you, moving away from, and not coming back. There's also intel on how to bring new energies towards you on this new moon. Use them. Follow it to the letter, Big Cat. Come on. Use the energies that's been used against us to keep us dumbed down, lacking in full intel. The energy of temperance tells us also, big cats, that this is a journey that was envisioned before you came to this Malkuth. Information, intel, recon on said information is in your birth natal chart, darling dears. I suggest, strongly suggest, you look at your midhaven. This talks about your public persona, how you can bend the matrix. In order to what? Get great, darling dears. This is not a time to be confused or be amongst the confusing. Be allergic to it, drama and bull swanky. And remember, big cat, 555 on the counter. This is a season of change. And how do you change? By shutting up. Shut up. Tell no one nothing. Move in silence. This also speaks about what? Balance and harmony coming towards you at this time, big cat. You also have a secret admirer. Baby, better not be the one that carries the what? The chloroform and the duct tape, darling dear, because we're not having it. This is why you keep your third eye shined, knowing that your spiritual team is at your back. A 1 and a 4 goes to 5. Taurus, Hierophant energy. This is about boundaries and rules. Yes, you've been on a long journey and there's a bit of a way to go yet, darling dears. But it's the journey, taking the lesson. And the best lesson to take is from someone else's mistake, darling dear. Pay attention. This also speaks about a time where balance, as people, they said they was people. Notice that you are finding your equilibrium in this Malkuth. You are going to be what? Like that light they're attracted to. The pet cemetery from the dead. All of a sudden they found your number, bitch. Hey, you better unfind that she's naive. They're going to try and get your greatness, right? Try and take your whatever you've got going on and bring balance into their life. They're trying to be ecopraxic. If you've got a platform, they want to know your ways. Divine wants you to balance out your energies, and no, not everybody is to share on your metasphoric rise, because you made it look so effortless. Law 30 of the 48 laws of power, big cat. Balance. This also talks about you what? Not being a pushover in this season. Avoiding conflicts. Well, contact in some cases. Some people definitely do need, right, to be prohibited from your essence. Dos Fadanya, 6 feet, long spoon, evil eye. Honest, listen, it goes on and on. This is a season where you will be getting on-the-spot guidance, but you have to go quiet and understand the purification that you've been through, knowing that what? Your spiritual side, your soul, has taken over the reins, darling dear. Let's get 2 more energies on the deck. This also speaks about moderation. Somebody putting down that cup. Yes, baby, not time to be cheersing it up, not 24/7. This is about what? Understanding that you have issues. Recognizing and being true integrity within self, right, is the first step. The second step is to whip it into shape. Let nothing on this Malkuth be your boss, especially of your emotions. Two more cards, please. Baby, the Ace of Swords, darling dear. Clarity, me say. Clarity, you say. And in that clarity, you will find what? Spiritual downloads, opportunities. This is new beginnings, darling dear. In power and energies. It also speaks of a great success coming towards you after moving away from toxic situations, having to find that truth from within. Going within is the only way out, darling dears. The only way out, self-examination. This is, as I said, self-integrity. It's tantamount in this season. Get pedantic with it, darling dear. Be ruthless with the truth unto yourself. All is the recipe for what? Greatness, darling dear. Greatness. This is not the season to be Lot's wife. Thank you. Baby. Hey, hey! Good golly and gosh. Clarity of belief, darling dears. We again, right? Because this number one, okay, is the Ace of Swords. We see a sword on this particular face, right? But this is the Five of Swords. I saw it as an ace. This is two aces, two new beginnings, right? This is about you washing your face like David, understanding what? It's time for you to let that heart chakra out into the universe. You can't keep it covered up and locked in, darling dears. This is about expanding your awareness, going amongst the unwashed public. I know, ambivert you are as I am. But you have to get out there, law 18 of the 48 laws of power. You cannot isolate yourself and get the bag, darling dear. No. A deep knowing of self. Some of you have sworn things unto yourself that they will never happen to you again. Being footloose and fancy free with your heart chakra? No. Proverbs 4:23, you guarding that bitch. Yeah. For from your heart springs the well of life, big cat. Guard your emotions. As I said many times, who holds your emotions is your king or queen. Don't give your energies to the befuddled and beguiled. Base of the deck, good God. All of this sword's energy. Someone being pressed, pumped and perturbed. 9 of Swords. Right. They're facing their darkest fears. Best way to be, darling dear. Understanding. Right. There is no monster in the closet. Right. Until you open that particular bag of tricks, it will always be a nemesis. We are nemesis free in this season, darling dear. Face every one of those deepest, darkest fears. Why? Divine is gifting you downloads, guidance, right? Balance from your ancestral team, your spiritual team. Call on Archangel Michael at any time. 9 of Swords in the upright, darling dears. Again, pointing out what? You're allergic to drama. This also speaks about what? Someone is unable to eat or sleep. They are pressed, pumped and perturbed at what? Your resilience, darling dear. They didn't know you was Ibex. Ha ha! Well, they knew it now. Someone is what? Sitting in doubt and shame. Five of Swords, it also speaks about what? One-upmanship, a lot of malicious words. Whatever they try to put on you in this season, as you sort out your cranium and get great, right, is being what? Boomeranged back. This is a lot of talk, right? A lot of what? Tongue wrestling amongst the feeble-minded, right? Trying to put the big word on what you've got going on, not understanding that you are not even on their level spiritually anymore. You understand Matthew 10:34. They didn't come to bring peace. They came to bring war. This also speaks about what? Spell work. I don't know if they literally went and caused spell work, but from having full, right, relentless, negative thoughts being directed at you, right? It is a form of spell work. They are beguiled by your greatness, wanting to break you, right? On a mental level. Divine says, what? Don't look at any of these red herrings. Know that they are red herrings, right? Continue to what? Feng shui out your damn self, right? Knowing they're trying to get into your cranium, trying to one-up you in this season. Good golly gosh, they're not even on your same levels, darling dear. Pinkies are. Okay, let's give this a good shifty. We're going to use the chakra wisdom of the oracle deck today to get the energies up and out. So give it a good shifty. Baby, I already told you, you've got to come out of that bubble you've put yourself in, because better days are ahead. Complacency isn't the way to go, big cat. Complacency leads to what? Ruminating thoughts, right? You need to what? Shine off your root chakra, right? Understand that you are stable, you are whole and wholesome, right? Yes, I know, by your damn self, right? But it's a time for you to what? Go out and make those trees grow. Melt that ice. The clouds of confusion above your head has been cleared, darling dear. You have all of the information. You've done the recon like a boss. Turned your back on negative influences, right? Ignoring what was being pointed and directed at you. What's underneath that? A well-deserved reward. And as I spoke about you, you see it. Your heart chakra, darling dear, is clear. In order to reap what you sow, darling dears, you have to have a pure heart, clean hands. Your hands are clear, darling. Your hands are clear. This is why Father God Most High has gifted you, right, with the 9-9. The opportunity and the energies to be the change that you want to see in your life, darling dears. It's about the energies that you're putting out there, right? Knowing that your mind is a weapon. And until you grab hold, right, and focus that weapon, it's going to be all over the place. And your emotions are going to be owned on a daily basis by any bottom feeder that comes through their beta ways. What is the beta? Let's go back to my notes. I told you, I'm the post-it cat. The beta. The B is for the back, front, neck, stomach, snakes. The A is for the abuser of your time and your energies, especially your hairline. The I is for the imposter, Judas in a Peter suit. The T is for the taker, right? The taker of your innocence, right? Not knowing that what? These bottom feeders truly existed. They've got names like narcissist, sociopath, right? You understand what triangle they had you in, right? A fucked up triangulation, right? They're an exploiter, right? Because they're exploiting and bending the truth with their Fagin-like ways, right? Why? Because they was reckless and allowed the big cat to slip off and get great by their damn self, right? Solo, single, uno, right? As you what? Harness that sexual energy. Yes, and the S is for the shapeshifter in them. The ones we said what? Fuck with a quick 2 of these and 1 of those. Yeah. What do you perceive as a block? What is being... What? What? Discovery of self, darling dear. You feel as though you are too great to be amongst... Oh, what is this? Listen. And it's stuck. Yes, baby, back again, had to sort out the power. discovering of self. This is about you what, not isolating what you have what honed. You listened to spirit. You opened up yourself and was what? Given glory and grace. This is not a time for you to isolate yourself. This is about you getting back out there, darling dears. There's 7.5 billion of us on this Malkuf, right? You have to find your soul family, your true familiars, right? In the physical. Let's clarify this discovery card. Using my miniature Rider-Waite today. They may be small, but they pack a punch. Right, what's this discovery about? Give us further intel. What is the discovery? Baby, cop DM that bitch. Divine wants you to kick off whatever you choose. Faith, the size of, have you seen the size of a mustard seed? But in said faith, you have to remember, faith without works is dead, darling dears. Like a dodo. So like yesterday's newspaper, James 2:14. You've got to put your back into it. It's all well and good, you having these genius ideas. But if you don't use them, put them into action, knowing that spirit, your ancestral team, will bring it out to give it true balance. Come on. The Fool. This is Uranus as well as what? Mercury energy, darling dears. Divine wants you to what? Create a revolution, darling dear. Right? With your individualism. Use your eccentricities, right? Like a fine-tuned science, darling dear. Take your loyalty on the road. This is about you opening up, right? To new things, new adventures, a new beginning somewhat. This is about you what? Putting addictions and addictive behaviors behind you. This is your opportunity to get clean. Any of you are wondering, what clean of what? Whatever it is that's been holding you back, that's been keeping you stuck. Is it your weight? Are you too fat or are you too skinny? Is it the food you're eating? Is it the companies you are still keeping? Is it the energies that you are allowing to get to you, letting them be your king? This is a season for you to what? Use your intuition and turn into an owl and say, who? Who? Yes, baby, full on Mariah Carey. I don't know these people. I don't know that situation. It wasn't me, says Shaggy. Push clap. Divine wants you to lean back in faith. Don't allow anybody to come through to give you a quick run through, right? Because the Five of Swords also speaks about what? Mental and verbal assault, darling dear. Tongue wrestling. Passive-aggressive behaviors. All of this, you'll be tipped off, right? You'll feel it in your solar plexus when you feel those butterflies, right? It's not to say it's going to be lovely and you're going to love it. It's a warning, darling dears. To vamos. Evacuate that particular area because some F shit's going down. Be the ibex. Be dexterous and be aware. You can overcome any situation, any issue by what? Going within. Be naked before divine. The brown speaks about earthiness. This is about being stable, going out into nature, grounding yourself. What about this isolation? Oh. Baby, the 4-4, right, speaks about integrity, right, as your foundation. You're manifesting leadership. A leader in your field. This is about you healing, not accepting that cup of hopium. HOPEUM. From a back, front, neck stabbing snake. Somebody is seeing you as a missed opportunity. Someone who you had to simply isolate and prohibit yourself from. Because when you looked at this particular person, you knew, if I stay, I'm going to jail, prison, with the prisoners, forever. Because premeditated will be bandied around. This is also you what? Creating a healing within that isolation. This is about the DNS, not accepting the hopium on any level. Not even from your damn self. What did I say? Integrity is your foundation. The integrity of self. This is what Spirit wants you to understand. You have to be true and loyal to yourself. Because you've been gifted with what? That tool of renovation, right? Regeneration, healing. 4 of Swords, darling. Dears. Divine wants you to be passive around bottom feeding snakes. Quiet. Shut up. Shh. Isolate yourself from the pain that they want to bring. And it's mental pain. Understand the attack that they're coming with. Baby, that's the issue. It's not your issue. What issue this is, it's someone else's. Energies outside of yourself, the ones that are pressed, pumped, and perturbed, because they can't pillage, plunder, and loot your cranium or anything that you've got going on. Not today, Satan, because Divine is gifting you, big cat, with a well-deserved reward. 9 of Pentacles, darling. Dears, this is achievements, right? Individual success. I told you, some of your solo harnessed that sexual energy, right, and created a whole plethora of infinite possibilities. This is about you being confident, right? You can't be what? Tricked. This is also somebody's making a major purchase today. It's a right choice. It's something that is gonna have long-term money in it. Could be stocks, bonds, and shares. Could be that long-term investment in your damn self. Because Pentacles also speaks about education, further educating yourself, maybe getting your accolades. 97 in the chat room. Namaste, big cat. Thumbs it up if you're enjoying the read. What does my subconscious want you to know? Right? This is a season of karma. Why? Why do we know it's good? Because Divine recognizes your bravery, darling. Dears, a 10 and an 8. An 8 is what? Consequences, positive outcomes, causes, being what? Activated for the ibex. You have no issue. They, them, have an issue with you. Why? Because you're brave. The 3 and a 7 goes to a 10. And again, it brings our attention back to the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Ending a cycle. A full-on transformation. Divine wants you to be what? Like a child. I don't mean broke like a child, because kids ain't got nothing unless their parents give it to them. But what I'm saying is that they want you to what? Be in expectation as a child. This is your season. What is a block against the big cat at this moment, if there is any? What is the block, if there is any? Bitch. Hey! What did I say? Straight out of licking the devil's balls blood. They're talking about you in them scrapes. Right? Bitch. Good Colleen Kosh. Imagine that. They're trying to block you with their malicious words, right? But your heart chakra, look at this green, this growth, right? They're trying to cut off your words.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Exactly. Even Siri's coming into this one. Siri, why are you here? No, don't you hug Spirit. You can't hear them, you can't see them. Easter Island Stevie Wonder. Energies brought to you. Listen, I don't like those people. We've got a terminology for them, right? The carry come bring comers of this world. The merchants of slander. Always on the balls of their feet to bring you information which is not for your greatest good. Divine wants you to what? Stop them in their tracks. Question this bringer of the intel. Right? Straight out of the mud hut. Ask them, is it necessary for me to know? Why? Did they feel so comfortable to tell you that? And then tell them, I'm going to tell them what you said. Matter of fact, I recorded it. Yes, baby. This is about you being prepared for all situations. Get yourself a recording device. Because you know these what? These twisters, these gaslighters, these triangulators, right? They will lie at the drop of a hat and say they didn't say it. Certain companies, you go in with your technologies, right? Ready. Gather that intel. Don't allow no one to twist your words in this season or come through with their malicious, right? Dripping tongue. Yeah, because whomsoever it was, you left them out in the cold, or they left you out in the cold, whoever it is, right? They're talking about your pennies. They want to know what money you've got going on. They're talking about what you're supposed to be broken down and have nothing, right? All of the things that they said that you was going through, right? You're feeble-minded, right? You don't know how to take care of your progeny. You're going to end up in Cardboard City, right? Bitch. 9 of Cups in the upright. No weapon formed against the ibex. Big cat is going to prosper. Isaiah 54:17. Right? For every slanderous word, for every maleficent and heinous action against the big cat, Spirit is going to bless you in their face. Know this. There is no block to the grace and the blessing that is being bestowed on you. This is why they've got to cross their arms, right? Across their black hole of a heart. Return to center. And it's not even your energies that's blocking them. Baby, your ancestral team has got 5 on it. The 5 of Swords, in fact, right? Because they are pressed, pumped, and perturbed in their craniums. They can't think unless you are in those thoughts. Through all seasons. Nothing like being blessed in a bottom feeder's face, right? To put the pep in your step. Not because you're trying to impress anyone. It just is. When you are chosen and you are on your path to greatness, beware of the scoparation for those that you have to simply leave behind. You can't take everyone with you. You cannot. In the words of Jocelyn Hernandez. What's this? Look at this shit. I didn't even see these at the side. Baby, the Queen of Pentacles also represents my single mother card. If there are single mothers out there, right? You see the truth in this season. Know the truth, right? Pinkies up. The truth, a roof, right? This is about you focusing on your bag. You are the ideal partner. You are a good parent, a good advisor. This is about you focusing on your what? Many streams of passive income. They're watching you what? Zip up that coat, Joseph's coat of many colors, as you step into a season of abundance, right? And when you see the Queen of Pentacles, you know, right, this is long-term abundance. And that's the truth. Roof. Pinkies up. Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, darling dears. This is about you knowing your self-worth. Something that they was afraid that you'd discover. They thought you'd walk around in sackcloth and ashes, right? And be brown bread. Them up. Sorry. Yeah, they're gonna choke on their words, those mother foes. They're choking on their words, guys. Nothing like the ancestral team to whip a what bottom feeder into shape. Yeah. Being blessed in their face. Wishes being granted. Right? This is a time for you to keep your mind focused on what you want. You are in tip-top manifestation mode, big cat. Right? Being gifted with many tangible ideas. Write them bitches down, right? And don't just keep them, right, on a piece of paper. You're not aiming to be a genius in the graveyard. And that's the truth, Roof. New beginnings, right? New what? Beginnings in intellect. Your energy's returning. Your hairline. New beginnings in motivation. This is you what? Releasing past situations, toxic situations, understanding it was all part of the plan, the journey you had to go on. Let them talk with their gingivitis mouths. Bitch, from they finish talking, they're gonna what? Get into their Judas in a Peter suit, their echo-praxic ways, and trying to copy what you've got. But baby, you have the grace. Know this. Easter Island Stevie Wonder, leave them in Coventry. Right? What is the next question? A sign of breakthrough. Yes, baby. Rejection is protection, darling dear. You thought you was being rejected by what? Certain circles, family members, right? Your ideas in a business situation were being rejected. You was always what? Beaten down. But you need to understand, rejection is Spirit's way of protecting you, right? So that you can what? Listen to the ascended masters. Understanding, big cat don't need the door. We've got windows, darling dear. Windows of infinite possibilities. That is what your breakthrough is. Let's get a deeper look. Let's give this a good shufty. Good morning, big cats. Hey, Lisa S. Who else is here? I see Goddess 01. Hey, Luna Louise, Wagwan, Chevette. I see you. Zena. Is it Zena Warrior Princess, darling dear? Hello. Hello. Broker H2O, miss you. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in. Trying to quickly scroll so we can get back to the read. Goddess 1111, I see you. Let's get back to the read. This rejection was a protection, right? Why was you protected from these gossipers, these merchants of slander, right? The ones that feel left out in the cold. This is you, smart. Listen, any pictures you've got of them, cut them out of it. They always hated you. Look at the pictures you took together. There was a prop in it, a prop of maliciousness. That rejection was a way for Spirit to give you what? Windows, right? Told you, you coming through as the Queen of Swords. You went through a lot of pain, heartache, a lot of mental torment and torture, right? Wanted you to have bats in your belfry, cray cray, right? Barking at passing cars. But you've come through the Queen of Swords. After the Queen of Pentacles, come on. You are a truth seeker in this season, darling dears. You're extremely intelligent and a quick thinker. You are able to organize yourself in the face of adversity. This also speaks about someone who is divorced, trying to divorce himself from a situation, right? And gained a new perspective, one which is firm but fair. This is about you what? Having full emotional control. Using your intuitions. Some say you are blunt with your opinion. No, it's because you speak the truth, and most of them want to hide from the truth, right? Two queens. Yeah. A lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of stabbation. Some of you this also speaks about someone who is past childbearing years. You went through that situation, but spirit whispered into your ear. Big cat, you have windows, you don't need a door. A door is for the ordinary, and you are living a life less ordinary. Scene 44, 41, 41 on the counter. What did I say? Your intuition is litty, divine. It's going to let you know in your solar plexus when the bad energies are around you. Those that would love to come and what? Turn your alone time into a feeling of lonely. Listen, you ain't lonely. You're never alone. Never alone. This also speaks about what? These false friends. Frenemies. Back, front, neck, stabbing snakes. Divine is what? Telling you to buff off your third eye. Because they are going to be amongst you. The ones that try to reject you, make you feel like you was worth nothing. When all along, you was the power grid, darling dears. Don't worry about it. Spirit has a foot on their neck. Moon energy, Pisces energy. This also speaks about what? Secret enemies. I told you the Watchers. They're going through an anxious time. They're trying to make it seem like it's minor, but no, it's kicking off where they are. Bored in a relationship with the wrong partner. A lying and cheating cheatara. A lot of what? They thought they had an advantage, but it was a negative advantage. One, as the Queen of Swords, you pay no attention to. Wisdom of your experiences.
Picture this. Your team hard at work.
You hear that? Picture this. Your team is hard at work. Everything is a sign in my readings, darling dears.
Try for free. That's ASAMA.
What did I say? The merchants of slander. The ones that you had to leave behind. I told you the gossipers, them and with their ghetto investigations. Right? They are what? Bound and stuck in their south node, past life karmic debt, and the karmic debt that they're creating. Right? I told you. They tried to get you in your cranium. The epiphany is right. That is just plagiarism of the mind, darling dear. This is about a change of perception, how you perceive the situation to be. Knowing that washing your face like David, not allowing those energies to what? Infiltrate what you've got going on. Blessing on blessing, big cat. Know this. Definitely being blessed in their face. Because they pressed, pumped, and perturbed. I'm feeling gastric problems. Someone's got an issue with their stomach. Is it the stomach, urinary tract? Right. Yes, baby. It's bittersweet. What you're doing to create your desire is to what? Spirit wants you to continue with your quest. Let it be bittersweet for them. Let them live in the nostalgia, right? And the realization of what they lost in you. Let them realize that they can't what? No matter how much they wish it, right? They can't create you in another being. Let them see you go into the undergrowth and carve out a new path, a new way, as you what? Lean into your uniqueness, your eccentricities. And watch you be blessed in their face. Yeah. What's the bittersweet? What is this bittersweet? Yeah. What is bittersweet? 137 in the chat. Namaste, big cat. Yes, baby, the old breadcrumber. Right. They can't control you. They've got no control of your energies. I told you, your spiritual team is backing them off. Six of Pentacles on its face. Did I say there was black pocketers? This is a great money loss, unable to balance out. This is someone or someones who are in debt. Bill collectors at the door. Yes, baby. Six of Pentacles on its face. These people or persons, right, are extremely jealous, right, envious of what you've got going on. They're reassessing their approach or their plans pertaining to you. Unable to balance their finances. Did I say Brock Pocketers? Buddy, have you got a dime? Unwise choices. This is the root chakra on its face, darling. Tears. Extremely greedy and aggressive. And materialistic. But they've got no peace, darling dear. No peace and no pentacles. And they're what? Stuck in nostalgia of what was and what could have been. As you what? Scarper. Right. To the what? Where the grass is greener under thee, darling dear. You've got no time for a wasteland or waste gal or waste boy in this season. Know yourself. Yes! Professor of the puzzle. Sorry, I had to drop that B line. You need to continue to recognize yourself and your power. Causing all of this nostalgia at a distance. Good God. All this wonder and what ifs. Be gone, what if? What's this? Baby, what did I say? Pressed, pumped, and perturbed. Allowing what? Ruminating thoughts, right? To block whatever blessing. I don't know. I'm not even going to speak on their blessings because none of my business, right? I mind my business. I don't like to dip into Hades too often, right? To find out what's going on with the bottom feeding snakes, the simpletons. That's right. Hopped off the short spiritual bus straight into the 911 Freddy Krueger Mudhut. 2 streets over from Loser Lane. Leo energy on its face. This person is lonely in a situation that is toxic, right? They're using their destructive influences that are used in past situations, right, to run rampant in what they've got going on now. A lack of ambition. And did I say they was arrogant? They are arrogant and obnoxious. Blind to the truth, right? This Six of Pentacles on its face also speaks to someone who has a lack of responsibility, right? Not claiming their actions, right? They're reshaping history in their mind, Good God. Glad it's at 6 feet across the borders. Sun energy on its face. This is the energy of bad luck. In the upright, this is the happiest card in tarot. How could you get it on its face? How could you wipe the smile off the sun's face? Good God. Zemblanity personified. To be avoided. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. Continue to what? Grow up and glow up, big cat. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. And while you're at it, do law 37. Create a spectacle because they're spying. You need to give them the materials to work with. As you what? Focus on the bag. Your health. Because you know, mental health is the new wealth, darling dear. Your mental health. Right up there with your hairline, your edges. What about this quest? Go into the where grass is greener, understanding you create the grass. Moving away from the astroturfites. Right? Knowing they don't, listen, they're not happy with the situation because you can't DM them. And when you left that situation, you activated what? Karma, bitch. Nothing like a tall glass of karma. You don't know when it's going to turn up. And it's definitely got them in their wallet, their pocketbook. 144 in the chat room. Chosen ones. You know I love me that number. Posh clap. You are on the right path, big cat. Continue in your what? Bravery. Use your uniqueness to bring what? Many opportunities and adventures into your life. Don't hide your essence under a bushel. They would love you to cut yourself off and isolate yourself from society. Don't do it, big cat. What of this quest? What of this quest? What of this quest? Big cat. Hey! Hangman in the reverse. On its face. The best place for it to be. Water as well as Neptune energy. Right? This is about you what? Coming out of entrapment. Yeah? Mental entrapment. Seeing things from a more spiritual perspective. Recognizing the fools and their stupid actions. Right? As you move further along the path of enlightenment and infinite possibilities, darling dears. Love it. This also speaks about somebody being released from prison on this Malkuth. Listen, if they was the one that turned your what? Your green grass into what? A patch of what? Infertile patch? You need to avoid them. Be on the alert. This also, Divine wants you to know that this person, right, is still in blamation mode, person or people. Be disinterested in what they've got going on because it is undisciplined, right? And they've got many attachments. I'm getting the energy of lucky escape. Looking at things from a different perspective, giving back the wood, not martyring yourself to situations that cut you to the core, right? Look what fell on the bittersweet. You put that burden down. Let it stay down. Let it be a distant memory, but don't ever you forget the lesson. What else about this quest, this new perspective, giving back the wood? This is not wood season. This is not the wood season. Thank you. Dear big darling honey pie. Know your worth. Because the Nine of Pentacles goes to the Queen, who we already see on the tableau, and then straight to the Empress, darling dear, of everything. Know your worth. Continue to what? Rely, right? And have faith in your higher mind. What's that? Your 5D mind. You're getting downloads of plenty of the direction and the steps you are to be taking in this season. Pay attention to the signs. Nine of Pentacles twice in the upright, right? This goes to what? 999, darling dears. Come on. Look at the evidences, right? This is about you being the change that you wish to see in this Malkuth, right? This is about you having 100% released what no longer serves you. I told you, we're allergic to drama. It doesn't go with our eyelashes or our hairline. Staying away from what? The beguiled and the befuddled. This is about you receiving achievements through self-discipline, right? Being spiritually guided to security. And you are single by choice. Not everybody has a choice of being single. Hey! Yeah. I told you. You are very attractive, right? To all the left behinders, people that you had to move away from, right? Go and find that ninth cup by yourself, right? Those backstabbers. Divine wants you to continue to focus on what you've got going on. Your health is returning. This is about achievements, accolades, right? Being a master craft person of your field. Focus on what you've got going on, right? Because the betrayers are full of entrapment. I told you, they're all in their craniums. They can't eat and they can't sleep. And they can't tell anyone either, because they're being stabbed in their what? Back chakras, even as we speak. The betrayer is being betrayed, right? It's got nothing to do with you, right? You've got your head down, your ass up, and you're focused on your many, many lucrative bags. This is a return on your efforts, darling dears. This is what your quest is, to continue to focus on what you've got going on, creating empires, being what? The stone that the builder refused. Use it, right, to create foundations, write books, begin new businesses, charitable works. As you give back, as you give, you get, as you get, you give. Told you many times, don't worry about those nemesis of no one. Right? Look, they're all in their cranium. Continue to boss up on these Mitches. This is your quest. Continue to boss up on these Mitches. Right? Divine wants you to be the whistleblower in your life. In order for you to what? Continue to your greatness with this growth, right? New foundations, right? Knowing of self, loving of self, right? Spirit also wants you to know, give them your back. Yes. Never your front again. Give them your back. Because they are what? All back, front, neck stabbing snakes, and you will feel it in your solar plexus. You'll be pipped off at the post. Khaleesi, continue to hold the whip. Let's get a domino of the day. Hey, there's 4. Empress energy, the double 3 close to a 6. This talks about somebody about to be losing a large amount of money, a bad investment, some kind of deal going wrong. The energy of the 3-3 for you, big cat, talks about what? A turn up for the good. Yes. Big piece on its way. Look at it in juxtapose. As they lose, as spirit takes it away from them, you are being blessed in their face. It's going to turn them into Salt Bay. Yeah. What did I say? A 5 and a 2 goes to a 7 when you see that spirit is present. This is the energy of the Hierophant as well as the High Priestess. Pisces energy as well as Taurus energy, right? This is about a season of erecting your boundaries, right? Your traditions, putting them in place, knowing your worth, using your intuition at all times as you continue your quest. The energy of the 3 is about conflict. I told you, they won't sit with lean with you. They would love to bring you out in a passive-aggressive kind of way. You can't be dragged out for bull swanky. You're the Empress. You're too busy eating cake and kumquats and God knows what else, which is fabulous and gorgeous and lovely. Know your worth. You don't get off your throne to throw tomatoes with bottom-feeding snakes with nothing to lose. The energy of the 2 brings into mind again the keyword adventure. This is an extremely lucky period, right, for you, and unlucky for others. This talks about gifts, compliments, right, donations, receiving from others, appreciation. Take it graciously, darling dear, and know that it's true. We've also got the 6 too. The 6 talks about cooperations, and the 2, right? You intuitively know that they've got what? Health problems, mate. You already know that they're sick in their cranium. It's a Maya, right? That needs to be sorted out by psychologists, right? Psychiatrists. Yeah. The energy of the 6 too, big cats, also speaks about what? Good luck in your business manners. I told you, fortune is shining its face on you at this moment. Take that energy and use it to your benefit, darling dear. Gemini energy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So nice you got it twice, darling dear. The High Priestess. This is about you using, right, your intuition, right, going within, right, getting silence with yourself before taking any actions, making sure you're at one with the universe, Father God. The energy of 2-2, right, goes to a 4. This also speaks about you assuming a leadership role in the community or creating that position for your damn self, right? Could be from accolades as well, because the High Priestess always has a scroll of secret knowledge, new knowledge, right? Okay, 3 runes. Baby, buckle up your seatbelt, guys. You've got the blank rune. Spirit has its hand on this situation, trying to escape my fingers. Wishes are being granted today, big cat. Keep your thoughts focused, man, on what you want. I already told you you're in tip-top manifestation mode. Gebo. On its face, no, it's in the right, leave me alone, Mercury retrograde, right? Gebo is represented by the letter G, right? It also represents Gemini, the lovers. This talks about a union, a partnership. It could be a Platon. Oh my God, leave me alone, Mercury retrograde. It could be platonic, it could be business, it could be romantic. But this is a spiritually guided union that's coming towards you. Yeah, right? One that you're going to have to make a major decision. The number 6. 27 is important today. This is about harmony and balance. Continue to making right choices, big cat. Know that your steps are being divinely guided. Oh, because somebody have to swallow some shiznai. This is the Sun card, the happiest in the deck, right? In the upright. The number 76 and 79. This also speaks about a great healing, having raised your vibration, darling dears, right? In their faces, I might add. Because you're constantly being blessed, right? Your skin is glowing. Why? Because you're not around the stressing, the toxic and their toxicity. You're doing the what? Benjamin Buttons in their face. Represented by the letter S. So you've got S and a G. Feel tempted to look at the base of this deck. I already looked. Back, front, neck, stabber. Yeah. Okay, let's get the deeper energies and I'm out of here for sure. Thank you. Yes, baby, 79. The children of the corn eye is on you, mate. The blessed and highly favored, as I've told you many times, is always under surveillance, right? They are mouth breathers, Sputnik, right? They've launched many hillbilly investigations with their dark Vader ways, but they have to watch and stalk, right? And when they finish that, they send out the flying monkeys, right? They are nothing but brainless amoebias, right? Ignore, ignore, and ignore again. As you are what? Blessed. In their face. What's on the base of the deck? Divine masculine, boss up mode. You could be embodying the masculine element of your persona, or this is a divine masculine coming towards you. One that is ascended, right? A chosen like your damn self. A starseed, a leader. This person is a father figure, full-on husband or wife material, right? A solid foundation, a protector and provider. Let me quickly split it, right? We're seeing codependent. You're moving away from a situation where you was too dependent on someone or they was too dependent on you. A parasite, somebody who had sucker pads for hands, right? No sense of self. Listen, I'm covering that cheese eye up and I didn't want to see it again. Okay, I think I finished now. So I drops me mic. Toddle over to TeeSprings, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat.